Good morning.
They traveled across Kindaria Road to arrive here. Amazing, aren't they?
For these, I'm just trying to save up for card packs and do the exchange when it's available. And then I notify people of these if they're good ones. So today I'm 1568 on the Pistoleer. Slowly but surely making it to 1590. I think Pistoleer is one of the easiest to do chaos dungeons on. Like, I don't feel obligated to put on like a betrayal set or even preemptive strike. Like, I'm sure if I did, it would be a little bit easier. Like, I haven't even bothered to set it up because he does everything really well. Hey, gold room. I remember when the game first came out, I got a gold room, and I was so excited that I got a hat to drop. And then now, oh, yeah, speaking of which, now these things drop all the time. And they're completely worthless on the market. I think at the time I sold it for like 1,000 gold or something, which was a really big deal. It was really hard to make gold leveling up. YouTube invades on Discord. The other reason I don't change my build on this guy is because the way I have it set up from long ago is I did my 5x3 with precise dagger. Because I had 5x3 on this character like when they released Vicus, I think. Like before they released Vicus, maybe? I know for sure that I was the first 5x3 for our little static group. And the reason was because I didn't wait until Grudge was bought out. So I did my 5x3 with Precise Dagger, which I don't recommend because you can't swap Grudge out easily when you do other stuff. Because if I had Grudge there, I could put Preemptive Strike when I'm doing Chaos, and then I could do Heavy Armor when I'm doing PvP. So when they move us to Ancients, I'm probably going to redo my build around Grudge again.
You're back.
You can just right click those and they go away. Oh, the game crashed. Cool. Alrighty. So this is my main 6. Deadeye, Artillerist, Machinist, Scouter, Paladin, Gunlancer, Sharpshooter. I would say my Artillerist is currently my most fun class I have, because if you build it out right on Barrage Enhancement, it's completely insane how much damage you do. I really hope they don't nerf it because it's so fun. And it would be sad if you couldn't unleash hell on the boss. I'm planning at some point on editing a video of me on my Artillerist in Grell. And my Deadeye is approaching 1570, which is great. My current goal is to get this guy a plus 20 weapon. So I want to see what he can do with it. And I'm debating on... I don't really have fun on the Paladin. There need to be more supports in the world. And it's fine, but it's like legit the most boring gameplay. But I don't have anything really interesting to replace it. Like, these are my low paying alts. And I've got an open spot here for something. And then this guy will likely be my male scrapper whenever that comes out. I don't really like Shadowhunter. Deathblade doesn't feel very smooth, and as an all-spec, Sork didn't feel very smooth as an all-spec. Gunslinger's kind of fun, but I prefer Deadeye over Gunslinger. I don't like the animation lock for the sniper. You just lose too much, so I went Swiftness, which is more fun than Spec, is Time to Hunt. And it does make it a more fun build to do. It just doesn't... It's a lot of work. It's very similar to the amount of work you gotta do as a Scouter. So I don't want too many button smashing classes if I can avoid it. So... yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Gunlancer is a lot of fun. Very easy to do chaos dungeons on. I do a swiftness red build, which is I think one of the more fun builds you can do on these guys. I would imagine it's also probably pretty fun to go blue and be like super tanky and stuff, and then you just ram your head into the boss over and over and cast lightning at it. But I like the red build, and I like being swiftness. It's a lot of fun to bring that utility as you're doing a ton of stagger, giving shields, and your front attack and back attack buff for people is always up almost. I think Sharpshooter, Loyal Companion, is like one of the chillest playstyles in the game, because you go raid captain, you don't have to worry about adrenaline stacks, and it's kind of weird when you do adrenaline. So I got adrenaline on my main, Artillerist, Scouter, and Gunlancer, so I have 4 of my main characters that have adrenaline, so you feel obligated to keep those stacks up. And then when I play him, he does raid captain instead of adrenaline, and it's such a relief to not have to like time a button, you know, in between things. Like, it's hard to explain, but it's like there's a relief there, like, and it's physical after you play all these characters all the time. The only thing I hate about the Sharpshooter is actually the noise the bird makes, and everybody hates it. So like if you're in a group and the bird is up and the bird just attacks like random stuff, it just is making this piercing high-pitched noise. And I was tempted to make like a 1-hour video of just the bird noise as like a petition to change it or something, because it's so annoying. It's actually the reason why a lot of people in my static didn't make one, because I was explaining it's a really good ult to have. This is very chill, it's pretty cheap to make. But the bird is just really annoying to listen to all the time. This was originally actually going to be my main when I started playing the game. Stormplow is like one of my main names that I pick all the time, and then my other main name is Jibo. So these two names are, you know, good names that people know me by. But obviously everybody now calls me Jibo because my main is this Pistoleer. So that's my roster. Let's get some more stuff done. Definitely no boss rush.
Hello, adventurer.
Oh, I didn't do any of that when I was in the stronghold.
You're back.
I am back. Is anybody on? Who's Kaleli? Oh, it's Mysteria.
Sup, Jeeb?
You wanna do Callie?
Allie? Damn, haven't done that in a while, bro.
I'm about to do some. Are you online?
I'm online. I just woke up.
Is the game launched for you?
Hmm?
Is it launched?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm gonna wait for you.
Oh. Alright.
I have a group up, so.
Wow. Man, I got lucky.
Yeah, man. Jumping into it. You even destruction, so if you don't need to throw one, you don't throw it.
That's true. Gotta get the job done.
Looking forward to you beating my butt in this.
What do you mean, man?
I mean, like, you're destroyed. You should beat a Pistoleer.
Hey, hey, careful. Be very careful.
I mean, you've seen the charts, right?
Well, that's just theoretical.
Well, theoretically, I am at the bottom. And there's not a whole lot I can do about it with my button smashing. I'm so excited for the buffs that they're releasing.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get a nice quality one.
I'm also excited at the idea that I'll get a different ability in my rotation.
Wait, is this update to like add a new ability?
No, it buffed an ability that has a perfect. So it's an AoE ability called Deathfire. And they're buffing it by like 150% PvE damage. And changing the way the tripods work. But it has a perfect zone, you know? I don't think it's breaking.
Well, I threw it late. I thought my 2 charge skills would work. But...
Yeah, I thought mine would. Oh, that guy's mad about it.
Honestly, we kind of passed the DPS checkpoint really
Yeah.
fast. So.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
There's nothing to be worried about. You guys.
Yeah, I whiffed my ult. There's a little bit of me on that one.
Might have been you, Berserker. I didn't know. Fuck, shot.
Yeah, I'm stunned at the moment. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I hit him for 33 million right at the end.
Oh, man.
Slapped him.
Bro.
Slapped him right in the face before he got up. My best record on this is 2 minutes 18 seconds, by the way.
2 minutes 18?
Yeah.
I can't even check now.
Oh, you can check after the next one.
I think I'm like sub 3, like 2 minutes 59 probably.
I think. Yeah, I think my Artillerist is like 230. Because this guy's got the. I ended up joining a group where it was like all of us were like 15, 60 with a Paladin. I actually think. I know this is probably controversial, but I think Paladins give more consistent damage buff than the Bard does.
It's true. It's not really controversial. It's 100% true.
Because as I prefer the Paladins in my group over a Bard because of that, because I just want like constant buffage, you know?
Yeah.
Whereas like they have that like little thing that they throw on the ground and it's like never in a spot behind the boss that I can stand in.
Yeah, it really sucks that you have to stand in it, or it doesn't really work.
Yeah. Whereas like Paladin, no matter what, you're getting 2 out of the 3 damage buffs at all times if they're doing it right.
Yeah.
It'll for sure break. I got both of mine. Yeah, I got my ult. 70 million. There we go. Yeah, that was a better one.
What's your favorite flavor of ice cream?
Ooh. There's a... Since I live in Ohio, we have this, like... There's, like, this Jenny's ice cream that's really good. And... It's, They do, like, a salted caramel that's amazing.
Ooh, I love salted caramel.
Yeah, salted caramel from Jenny's. There's also, there's this chocolate that Ohio's known for, and I can't think of it off the top of my head right now. But there's another well-known ice cream place called Grater's. And they've been around forever. But they make this ice cream out of this chocolate that's like... It's kind of like a chocolate peanut butter sort of thing.
Ooh.
And that one's really good too.
Is it a Buckeye Blitz?
That is exactly what it is. Buckeyes. Yes. Yeah, that shit's fucking great.
I guessed. Guess.
That was a very good guess. You got it.
So is it Jenny's Jeni or Jnny?
I think it's Jeni.
Okay.
Jenny ice cream. It's like on its own level of quality. Like it's very, very high quality, and it's more expensive. But they make it. I think it's based in Columbus, Ohio, and they're trying to like spread it out. You can order it online. Like they'll send it to you in the mail.
That's a good idea.
But if you ever get a chance to try Jenny's ice cream, it's completely insane. Like you can't.
Kind of just like pistachio the most.
Yeah, they have a pistachio.
That's my favorite flavor.
There you go. Sent you the website.
Yep.
I'm sure there's some in New York there. It wouldn't surprise me if there was like a, you know, fancy shop that sells it.
There's job, man. Two in Philly. But, there's some in New Jersey. I don't know about. I'm gonna check if it's in New Jersey. Maybe just in Philly.
There's this like crazy store here. It's kind of like the Disneyland of grocery stores, and it's called Jungle Gyms. And what's crazy about this store is the aisles are countries, and they legit have like the stuff from that country in the aisle. So like there's, you know, China and South Korea, and like they even have like a Poland aisle, and my wife and I lived in Poland, so we were excited to go down the aisle, and it was like actually Polish groceries in that aisle. It was crazy.
Pretty nuts, dude. Holy shit.
Yeah, but so this store sells Jenny's ice cream. They actually like have like a huge ice cream section, and they sell it there, and it's almost impossible to not buy a pint of it when you go to that store.
Like, what's unique about Genovese ice cream?
It's very smooth, and it, you can tell that it's higher quality ingredients, and like you can tell that it's just like even just the way that it's frozen, it isn't like ruffled. Like most ice cream, when you get it, it's like there's like frostbite on it, and it's kind of ruffled. It's hard to scoop. It's hard to scoop, you know.
Yeah.
Jenny's ice cream, you open it up and you can just start, like you can spoon it. Like it doesn't take any effort to do it because it's so well made. And I don't know what they do that's different, but like there's no ruffles in it, and you get more flavor from that as a result. Like, yeah, I it's hard to explain, but it's just like when you try it, it ruins other ice cream. Like,
Uh-oh.
like, like because you've now had ice cream that has, you know, raised your bar of expectation, and then nothing else is gonna live up to that.
Gotta be able to compete, man. It's a war out here. Yeah, I'm sure it's like you said, their ingredients, and then maybe like the way they churn it, how they churn it, like maybe like the specific processes. I can imagine they have certain ingredients that they add on to like preserve the like, quality and flavor even after it's been, you know, in a, you know, fridge for a long time. So maybe they have like some food scientists that like, you know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's pretty, like if you want to surprise somebody with something, get them some of that shit because it's fucked up.
Surprise them and fuck up their life at the same time.
yeah, ruin ice cream forever for them.
They'll come back to me 1 month later, like, I can't stop eating Jenny's. What did you do to me?
I've gained 100 pounds.
Oh, that's funny. You still have Callies?
Yeah, I have a ton. I was just finished my Unas. I'm logging on my Artillerist now.
You got it, bro. Oh, yeah, again, my Pally's 1490, you know.
Nice. Well, let's go on your Pally.
Yeah, at least 2 of our runs will have a Pally. Me and you.
I'm gonna grab more coffee while I'm loading.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Did you do Rowan yet?
Hell no.
Ah, so you didn't open up that boss?
Nope. I'm not even thinking about it. I don't really do that time content. It gives me too much stress.
Mm.
No, I don't really need the Omnium Star either. It's kind of a joke. There's like, there's no, like the Omnium Star itself doesn't really give anything, I think.
Yeah, the rewards aren't there. Very
I think
good for
I
it.
think you said before it was like a toy or something, right? Yeah. Omnium Starlight. It's a toy, and then you get greater vitality potion, and then shattered star fragments. It's like another toy.
Yeah, it's complete waste of.
Committing Sudoku. Ugly potato. Oh, these are some.
Those are some names.
Cancel my shout.
You flare.
Yeah, my flare's right next to my purple.
I just did a flawlessly perfect rotation. It was awesome.
That's good. Nice, mommy. Oh man, we just had the buff for less than like 5 seconds. I'll never hit on Gunlancer.
And we got a nice juicy group here.
Oh shit!
I got it. Yeah, I think I could clip what I did and make it like a this is the perfect rotation. As I like did everything, landed all the skills, put my ult up, like the missile ult or the turret ult, I mean. And then what you do is like you put the turret up and then immediately go into your wheelchair. And then if you do that with quick timing, you can press the activation on that turret ult at the end of your wheelchair rotation, and then it'll instantly cast it when you come out, and you'll fill up your specialty meter so you can get like a double wheelchair. Yeah.
Damn.
It's really hard to do because you have to like
Time that shit.
yeah, you have to time it, and then you have to also like not screw around with the wheelchair abilities because sometimes you can like you know, delay and yeah, you can like delay on activating him. But it's I very rarely get to do it on this boss because he moves around so much and everything.
Dude, I had no idea that. Wait, were you here last night when I was talking about how like there are some pay to wins in Korea that we do not have in the West?
No.
So I was watching Memorizer 92, and
Okay.
I made a video last night. Basically, you know, for the pet, right? You see on your bottom left, your buff bar, you have the vitality training, the 5% HP,
Yeah.
like 10%. I'm assuming you have like spec right now.
Yeah.
So for that, right? You actually in Korea, you're not able to get that unless you roll with blue crystals. And you also won't have it unless you buy. So we have crystalline aura, right? But like the thing with our crystalline aura is it gives us the stats and it gives us the remote function. In Korea, you have to buy those separately, and they're both $8 each.
Interesting.
And then more about the stats. So you actually have to roll those stats. Like there's a random chance you'll get what you want between 2% to 10% for like say your stat, right? So if you roll, you get like 4 options, and then it's like 3% crit, 4% swiftness, stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy. Like that, we just we can change it for free whenever we want, no problems, no questions.
Yeah.
I was just like, what? And then because our crystalline aura is like together, they're just spread apart, so they pay like. Also, you cannot buy crystalline aura in Korea with blue crystals. You can only buy it with real money, so like royal crystals. And I didn't know. So you know how here you have to spend like what was it, like $4.20 for like a month or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, Korea, bro, pay $16 or nothing. They have like different names too. I don't really know the names. I think like he translated like Beatrice's blessing or something like that, and something else. Also, when you triport here, it's free. In Korea, you still have to pay silver. So it's like you don't even get all the crystalline aura effects. Like I'm just confused. Like, damn, maybe they did improve quality of life.
Yeah, it might be.
Gee. Honestly, I feel like they should have released the legendary skins by now, but it's probably not gonna happen for like ever. Very sad. Gee, all my gold is gone again.
I had somebody comment on the little live stream we're doing.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Snap.
Yeah, a guy named Pedro Sepulveda. Sepulveda. He said, do you think Deadeye Pistoleer is weak? And do you think Deathfire will replace Cruel Tracker?
Oh.
And I think the answer is yes, Pistoleer is weak, and Deathfire will likely replace Cruel Tracker. Which is exciting.
Nice. We finally have our first viewer.
Yeah.
It's not me.
That's not you, and it's not Rigo. Apparently, Rigo watches all the time too.
Yeah, usually I have it on the, on the side just to help the algorithm.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I was talking to Mark in DMs about it, because he was asking me random questions, but we were talking about it, and I was explaining if I can get the partnership for the channel,
Right.
I could actually make some money through the channel, and then it'd be easier to convince people to contribute, because then it'd be like, well, if you want to contribute to the channel, like the video will be monetized, and then you can get some money from it.
The bang buck.
But the requirements for getting the partnership have changed over the years. It was actually a lot easier to get it in the past, which is when I've helped businesses do it that I've worked for. And now you need 10 million views on your shorts as part of it, which is so many views.
That's a lot of views.
It's insane the amount of views that is for your shorts. So yeah, that got a lot of work to do.
That's true. Let me go ahead and make that free trial that I was telling you about. I didn't do it because last week,
You're busy?
yeah, I was a little busy, but I'm gonna get going on that. You just reminded me. Oh man. All right.
Yeah, because I could teach you how to make a short on Premiere, and then you can. It's like one of the things I'm doing is like testing to see what videos attract people. Obviously, people really like guides. People really like the DPS parsing in Trixion. Like they like that one a lot. And then me soloing Prockel's head is by far the most popular video. It's almost got like 2,000 views now.
What's parsing?
Parsing means you do like you sort of analyze the data and make decisions based on that. Like we used to be very aggressive about parsing in WoW because they gave us a lot of tools. Like you could have like a DPS meter, and then you could monitor everybody's DPS live, and you would know if you were doing enough to like kill a boss. As I used to, when I was raid leader of the WoW guild, we used to do trials for people that we were recruiting, and we would have them come to the raid, and we would parse their DPS and compare it to the rest of the guild. So I would, for example, if we were like testing like a new person, because we were trying to like be a top 100 in the world guild, so we were taking it very serious. Whereas like now I don't care, But it's like if we were let's say that we were doing it now, I would have like gone in the raid, and then I would compare the Gaun's build to the the other person's build, and then we would see how they competed against Gaun, and then it would be like, okay, they could sort of stick with Gaun, which means that's awesome, right? Or if it was like, well, Gaun's doing 30% more damage than this person, it'd be like, yeah, we want more Gauns, Whereas now it's like I just want friendly people to be in the channel and hanging out with, and it's not a big deal. But WoW, I used to take it very, very serious, and we would actually like get people that wanted to join the guild from other servers, and they would server transfer just to try out. Like they wouldn't even like have a sure spot, but they would still take the risk to server transfer just so that they could like be in our guild.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's
it was
crazy.
very intense. It was like a business. Like we would do like an interview process. I would have like I had like, you know, my officers, and one of them actually worked in HR. So he would do like interview questions and shit. And
Damn, you had a whole corporate office,
we
dude.
did. Yeah, it was crazy.
That's so cool.
And
Damn,
we
that's
had
different.
Yeah, and then I had like a website with forums, and we would, because Discord didn't exist back then, and we would post all of our strategies there, and they were very private and secret because we were doing on our server. We had a couple like server firsts, and then on one of the fights we got second in the world on one of the fights,
Damn.
and so our strategies were unique because in WoW there wasn't Korea doing it first and then giving you everything.
Right.
It was everybody in the whole world was doing it first for the first time, so there were no strategies, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you had to come up, you would go in blind, and then you'd have to like figure it out together, which was a lot of fun. And then we would come up with strategies, and then I would organize it and write it all out in the forum, so that then when people would join us, they could see how we were doing the fight. But we protected that information because we didn't want it to get out, you know.
Right.
It was
It's like trade secrets.
Exactly, yeah. All right, I'm gonna get on my Sharpshooter. What do you have?
Blade.
Okay. Well, you make the group because you're prettier.
Oh, let me grab something. Go back.
Okay. You got a lot of applicants.
Oh yeah. Oh, I do. Okay. Do we actually need support?
I
Not
would.
really, right?
I kind of would like one, since
Alright.
I'm item level.
Take this Deadeye. He's a back attacker. There it is. Okay, open the Premiere Pro installer to continue. Okay, I'll download it after this killing goes. Damn, he's far.
It's such a massive relief when you don't have to maintain your adrenaline stacks on a character when you have like all of your characters with adrenaline.
Oh. Actually, now that you say that, on all my adrenaline characters, I never maintain adrenaline. I don't even. I don't.
Yeah, that'll greatly affect your DPS.
Yeah, it does.
It's like a lot of DPS.
I just never. That's probably why I suck with like Deathblade, because I don't maintain that.
Yeah, you gotta just keep an eye. Like I just look down at the timer, and whatever my lowest. I don't have a counter.
Well, perfect. I don't have counter either.
I think I was the only person in front. Why didn't a bard get in front?
I don't know. Incompetent? No, I'm not sure.
Could be.
I feel like he's gonna do his thing again. Yeah, definitely adrenaline gives me like way more DPS.
Oh yeah, it's like, I don't know, 18-20% extra damage.
Wow. Okay.
I have 2 destruction abilities.
I used both of mine. Well, I only used one because I had a counter, and you know, I guess the bard is not countering, so I can't really do much.
I'm gonna die here.
Oh no. I'm just blue pot. There's. Bard's not really healing us anyways.
I'm saving my counter now. I'm not doing all the damage anyway.
Why did he go so far out? Way, we broke it, guys.
Hooray! We did it!
We did it, finally. Man.
The one thing I can do if you get into editing is I think I can give you access to download the YouTube videos from the channel, like the live streams. And if you wanted to like if you remembered, okay, on this night there was like a lot of fun things that happened and we were having fun in comms or whatever, you can do like a stream highlights kind of thing where it's just like funny conversations we're having, or to sort of like promote the raid night. Like that was one idea I had that would be fun for everybody, because then it like engages you know, the whole little community we've got here.
Yeah.
And then if it starts getting sort of interesting for people, I almost want to like not so it's like rigid, but sort of prepare fun things for us to talk about while we're raiding, and have it be sort of like almost like a raiding podcast in a sense, where
that is pretty cool. mean, yeah, there are a lot of hot topics, you know, in Lost Ark in general.
Yeah, that's what I mean, is like have it sort of be, everybody discusses stuff like patch notes and whatever else.
Honestly, despite playing the game for so long, because like I don't really touch other classes, I don't really know about other classes. Maybe you can talk more about that, because also I feel like a lot of people they don't really know much about, you know, other classes that they don't play, and you know, because they don't play, they don't really bother to like search or think about it.
Right.
So maybe like if we do get that much traction or a decent amount of traction, we could talk about that as well.
Yeah, have everybody talk about their individual class.
Also, like, how would you want to like format the guides anyway? You said you want to do like a minute.
Well, there's long form and then there's short form. Is like, one is, I think it is gonna be like, it'll be important to do a short one for the 10 million view thing, and so showing that is just a matter of essentially like putting slides up. I think, you know, like a PowerPoint presentation.
Yeah.
And then maybe putting subtitles over it with some audio. Like, you could narrate a little bit of it on top. But subtitles is the key for short videos. Like, everybody wants subtitles, so in case they can't have audio. And that's one of the things I'm going to be working on, is the way I want subtitles to look on the videos. And I think that was our second one, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is if you watch, you know, if you go to YouTube and watch some shorts, or if you watch reels or whatever, subtitles are prominent now on all those. And you can actually make like $100 an hour doing subtitles for people on certain projects, like because it's so trending right now.
Really?
Yeah, it's a heavy, big moneymaker if you can find clients that want to pay for the content. Like, creative support is something that I've been doing for like as part of my living for like 6-7 years now, and I've designed, you know, like thousands and thousands of assets and stuff. But the idea of doing like subtitles on like a 1-minute video never crossed my mind until it started becoming popular. And then now people are realizing like the benefits of making the shorthand videos and putting subtitles on them, so they're willing to pay money for it.
Wow.
So it's a good skill to learn, and then you can have a portfolio of videos, which is basically the channel, you know.
Yeah. Good idea. I mean, watching all like the guides that are like I've watched a lot of guides that are
Mm-hmm.
available on YouTube right now, and I feel like they're a little too generic. I
Yeah.
think if we make a way to make it more fun, short, and like
I,
enjoyable.
I think like the hyping up the class is part of it, is making the class be exciting. Whereas if you're like, yeah, this is my sharpshooter and he's boring and like, then nobody's gonna wanna.
You shoot arrows, Pepega.
The bird is annoying to deal with.
Ah,
But
like
but yeah, I think if you hype up, like you use your hype man skills that you've got to hype up your classes.
I could probably do it for Destroyer. Have some nice sound effects.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's just a matter of like doing it, and then each video that you make, you try to make the next one a little bit better by what you take away from that one, because you don't want to like paralysis by over analysis on your stuff, because you'll never make anything. And so like I'm trying to be okay with, like for instance, I've got like that DPS parse video. I'm not very happy with it, because it's not edited, and I also didn't like script anything. And then I tried to do it without the spirit absorption and the mana thing. So in the video, I run out of mana, uh, which I knew was gonna happen. But
Right.
I if I could go back and start with the spirit absorption mana so that I don't have to think about that as part of the video, and I could just focus on the DPS part, then it'd be like a better video, because then it's like actually showing what it would look like in raid, that kind of thing. But you'll make a video and then you'll go, oh, I could do this and this and this, and I could make it better, and then you do that in the next one, and then like that way the previous video still is like exists and gets some views or whatever.
Right.
And then people can see your progression as you figure things out.
Hey, downloading Premiere Pro.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Let's do, character do you have now?
RT, or I can do Pally.
Okay. What's your Artillerist now? 1490?
Yep.
Okay. I'll bring my... I'll bring my Paladin, and then I'll bring my Scouter with your Paladin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the shorts, like as a format, is much different than if you're making like a 10-minute video. Like using, because you only have 57 seconds, because for some stupid reason YouTube automatically adds 2 seconds to every video, which I don't really get that. So you can't make like a 59 or 60-second video on Premiere. You have to make a 57-second video. So you have 57 seconds to say or share whatever it is. And as a result, in that format, you can do a lot with like patch notes, for instance. So like I made the video just putting up the question like, will Deathfire replace Cruel Tracker for Pistoleers, and that's like a 20-second video that got like 200 views, and it's just sharing that basic information, because not everybody reads through the whole patch notes. You should put looking for DPS, and then it'll track people. Approaching 1,000,000 honor shards on my Paladin.
1,000,000?
Yeah, man.
Whoa, that's a lot.
It's got 820,000 at the moment.
I think the most I've ever had was like 5 to like 800k, maybe. Like, I definitely had 500k, but 1,000,000 is
That'll be a big moment.
it's a lot of money.
A big moment of not honing.
Oh, he just jumped over my hand shell.
Your firepower still?
Yeah, I'm not. I don't have money anymore. I pushed to 1560. I bought what is it called? What did I? Bought some stuff. I forgot what I bought.
Sounds like you bought some stuff. Yeah, I had to use it for the counter. I always delay slightly to see if anybody's gonna get the counter. And I'm like, alright, here it goes.
Mine's long cooldown. Maybe you should go back to swing.
I mean, you can have a different build for this fight versus other fights.
I have to have a different one for my chaos dungeon already, so.
You can always switch to wheelchair and throw the Q up. The laser beam also does it at the end of the laser.
At the end? Oh,
yeah, you gotta make it all the way through.
That's long.
But just saying, that's 2 right there. as a worst case scenario.
That's true. Oh, let me think.
But yeah, the best weak point rotation would be you swing, you use your one bomb, and then you switch over to wheelchair and do the Q. Then you got 3 there.
Trying to think what I spent all my money on.
It's on something, clearly. When you switch to Barrage Enhancement, your gravity, whatever it's called, it has weak point on it.
On the ball?
The AoE circle.
Yeah, the ball.
I don't think it's a ball, it's like a...
Yeah, I called the ball.
Are you talking about Plasma Storm?
Oh, is that the ball?
That's a ball. The gravity is like a what you use in your chaos. Like you should. It has like the more the merrier tripod.
The more enemies it hits, the more damage you do.
Yeah. That's why it's super good for chaos dungeon.
I don't think I use that. Because I'm not Barrage.
No, you should use it in chaos dungeon for sure, even as firepower. Yes, sir.
I don't think I. Maybe I do have it, and I'm not really paying attention.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. That is the ball.
That's
I
not
call
a.
it the ball.
That's not a ball.
I call it the ball, man. You call it the ball. Please. Too slow.
Why is this guy blue? The Gunlancer? Yeah, that's why he's not breaking it. Blue seems to have far less useful utility.
This kid is mainly survivability rather than puncturing the drag in the butt.
He also doesn't have counters, I guess.
He should have one, but he should have 2 actually. And he's supposed to get what is it called? The one where you like it's 2 parts. You step forward with your lance and you swipe up.
Yeah, they go with that one.
They're supposed to. If he doesn't go with it, then he's trolling.
Clearly he's trolling.
Sorry, boys. He ran away from my turret again. Oh, I hate all these bosses that run jump away from my turret. 7 lightning at the same time. Oh my god. That's pain. I tried to do the laser thing instead, too. I didn't have my bomb, so I threw my 2-point counter, but it's like it's not enough.
Yeah. Well, that one was bad because the ball spawned at the same time, so the Deathblade had to go kill it.
Hey, the four. Gunlancer? He didn't throw destruction at the end.
Yeah, he's doing.
Saving his bombs for next year, bro.
Yeah. Alright. Use the restroom real quick, I'll be right back.
Hey.
Alright, I'm back.
Oh, sorry. On my Paladin.
Okay.
I didn't know I was muted.
That's alright. You ready?
Yeah. Are you on a juicy fat one?
I am, man. I'm on my scouter.
Okay.
You want me to make group?
Yeah. 1490 Paladin's not that attractive, right?
It's support, man. It doesn't matter as long as you give people buffs.
I guess. Hmm. Look at all these DPSers, man.
Yeah. It's like, I think a guy named Red Bulwark's probably a red Gunlancer.
Hopefully. Imagine he went blue. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah. I don't have any flares on.
I got you. It's fine. Let's
Yeah.
go. I need to get pheromones. Do you have pheromones?
I do, I'll do it.
Alright.
I'll do your second one. Or the first one, rather.
Yeah.
Look at this guy, he's got a fucking...
You got a pineapple head.
But look, he's got a, what is it, marching flag?
Wait, who marching?
He's activated a marching flag, look.
Why? I have full swiftness.
He's out of his mind.
I missed.
Yeah, I missed my ult too.
Half a second when I was like, I should do it. That's what cost me.
Yeah, you gotta do it on the taunt, I guess.
We have an outbreak pandemic and no destruction at this point. Okay, I finally have my ult. I was using topped up. Yeah, you definitely need that destructive bomb. Hmm.
Oh, wrong one.
Oh shit. I was like, why the hell?
Usually I put flares on 4, they were on 3 for some reason.
Damn, I won't have destructor. Fuck. Well, let's pray for the best. No, I can switch this. Oh.
So this one's 0, you got it? Okay.
Liking lighter judgment. A lot of music.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I use. I put a wealth rune in it, and it's great.
Yeah, I gave it a legendary wealth rune.
Ooh, you don't want to do that.
Nah.
The
Well, I might be epic or legendary. I don't remember.
I would do blue one, because the what's the thunder ability called?
Wrath of God.
Yeah, that one does the most if you hit that, and then the second most is the blessing one.
But then the cooldowns are too long.
But it's like, but it's like significantly large amount.
Maybe it's because you have part spec. I'm not part spec. I don't see it.
Well, I would just say numbers wise, like if you just looked at it, like those buffs are way higher over even just the period of time.
So I had it like what you said before, like it was blue, and then I was noticing I wasn't getting enough meter from certain rotations, so I had to switch
Yeah.
my preferred rotation. I don't know, just more consistent to me. I feel comfortable.
Well, if it feels right, go with it for sure.
That was too. Man, out of there. I think I spent most of my money honing. Fucking 1560 was really expensive. Like I honed my Pally. I honed my Destroyer. I honed my Artillerist. Did I hone my Bard? I don't think so. Don't got nothing. Oh, I think all my gold went to quality. Honing my 3 characters. Damn. Fucking hone is expensive, man. Oh. I was feeling lucky, like reset day.
Yeah.
And I decided to buy a 90, an almost 100k bracelet.
Oh wow.
Thinking I'd get hammer wedge, and then on the last roll I just got wedge again.
And wedge is still pretty good.
Like I can link it in guild chat. The 2 bracelets I have. One of them I think I got myself. I don't. Well, no, I think I bought it. Yeah, I bought one of them. I also bought the other. The first one, which is crit main stat, cost like way less. But then because the other one's spec main stat, cost way more. It's like almost triple the price. Crazy.
I don't think I would pay more than like 10 to 15k for a bracelet. Cause
It's too expensive.
yeah, it's way too expensive when you are relying on RNG rolls. But when you get the ancient, you can upgrade it and it adds an extra open slot on it. Yeah.
Hopefully, I get the hammer I want, bro. Cause I'm a hammer class, you know. They gotta give it, right?
Potentially.
I wonder what the next week skins are gonna be. What are new skins gonna be? Oh wow. Blue crystal prices are higher than they were last week. They're almost 3k now. That's all my counts. I'm gonna go do some Descaludas. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You're done with Callie's?
Yeah, I don't got no more. I only
Okay.
have 5.
Yeah. I got 6. Time to do Chaos Dungeon. think I have one Vicus left, and that's it.
Vicus?
Just one.
I think I'm done. I have nothing.
Look at you. I don't know if we can still do the raid match. I don't know if it expired or not.
Yeah, we didn't do that this week. Darn.
We should have done it last night before I logged off.
I forgot about it.
Yeah, I did too.
There's just so much to do.
I'm planning on doing a bunch of platinum fields to get the gathering.
Gathering.
And
Do I have gathering 30? I gotta check. I think I do now. For that, you know, for that skill or
yes, and then you can do platinum field.
I was planning to do some boss rushes or
Yeah. Yeah, that would be good too. I did like 10 or 11 yesterday, I think. All my main 6 I did. I think I've got a bunch of like normal ones on my low ping alts.
Mm-hmm.
I've got like a pretty unique chaos build now on my Artillerist.
Do?
I feel like it's kind of unique. I started using Plasma Storm. Because I didn't really like the 8th ability that you go. Like, I didn't like the missiles, and I didn't really like anything else, and I tried them all out, and then I was like, why don't I try the Plasma Storm? It's kind of like this large dot AoE that you can put bleed on. It also slows people down and paralyzes them, so you take less damage. So I added that into, and it feels pretty good.
Okay, maybe I'll try it, because I took out the missiles for, what is it called? Gravity Explosion?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Gravity Explosion is necessary. Like, I use that for sure.
Yeah.
That's actually the highest damage ability you have in Chaos, and also in when you're Barrage. It actually does more damage to the boss than your homing Barrage and Air Raid.
Honestly, I might forgo one of the missiles or pressurized heat bomb. That thing is kind of sucky, bro.
No, it's really good too.
I mean,
Maybe you chose the wrong tripod.
No, I don't have the holding one. I have the instacast.
Yeah, the instacast is good.
Yeah. But it doesn't kill enough. Maybe he's not.
You just have to be close. But it can also one-shot the elites.
That's true.
You have to look at like chaos builds is you need one-shotters and you need like normal wave clear. So it's like
AoE.
It's like, is it a one-shotter or is it a wave clear? You know, and for the pressurized heat bomb, it's a one-shotter for the elites.
The one reason why I do not want to switch to Artillerist is because I have to get tripods again. If I have to get tripods, I have to get tripods on 3 characters. I gotta do my bard, and then I gotta do my artist, and I gotta do this guy. Oh man, let's just do it. Let's just do it. It's fine.
I mean, you just gradually do it. Like, you don't need to force it.
It's too tempting.
The
damage increases.
You just mark them, and as you get them, you try it out. You know, you see if you get it. Get lucky. I don't buy tripods on any of my characters. I just, you know, as I get them, I try to learn them.
Right. I don't buy them either. They're too expensive. Compared to before, man. Oh my god. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they used to be like less than a K. Now they're all over a K. And then, like Soph said, some of them, like, some of the best ones for like him as DPS wise are like 8,000 gold for one, and there's not even that many. So it's like, yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it is.
I have 1,000 HP. Please don't kill me.
I also try to save a lot of them, so depending on what you need, I can give you some. I think trading, you just trade fions or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I can have you go through the ones I've been collecting, you can just have them. I don't really sell them, I just keep them in case people might want them. Because they don't really reliably sell all the time.
Yeah, most of the time when I see tripods, they don't sell at all. Like, I go to Recents, nothing. No one buys them because they're so expensive.
And they're always up on for certain classes, but I just every time I've tried, I never sell them even if I undercut. And so I just started keeping them on all my characters in case people need them. Same with like my Pistoleer, like nobody buys Pistoleer tripods, so like I've been keeping all the Pistoleer tripods. The day somebody's like, I'm gonna be a Pistoleer, it's like, well, here you go.
Yeah, that's wow, pretty good. Maybe I should start saving my tripods too.
And then also, if you like decide you want to roll 2 of the same class, then you've got all the tripods, you know. You just pay the fion cost and move on. I need 20,000 honor shards on my Artillerist so I can hone my weapon. Still a ways to go.
Are you trying to plus 20 everybody?
I'm just trying to plus 20 the Artillerist. Because the benefits of a plus 20 weapon on that class is insane. Like, completely insane. Like, I'm already beating everybody and I'm only plus 17. And if I can plus 20 it, I'll easily beat gone, I think, on the Artie.
Yeah,
I really think so. Like, it's so much damage. Like, it is completely insane how much damage it does.
yeah.
Like, if you get the chance to switch to Barrage on your RD, like, you need to take it. It's a lot of fun right now. I didn't think I would like it as much as I have, but it's like really grown on me. And as I've like mastered the rotation, it's like gotten a lot more fun too. But like, it's so much different when, because like my main is literally the worst, like one of the worst damagers in the game. And so like going from the worst and trying to maximize that to the best or one of the best, it's so fun for me, you know?
Huge comfort and quality of
Yeah.
life.
Because you also feel the investment, like you get the value out of your investment. Whereas like if I put, you know, a bunch of level 10 gems in my Pistoleer, yeah, my damage is going to go up, but I'm still not going to beat people that are with level 9 gems, you know? Which is why they're buffing the class so significantly in those changes they're making. As the main damage dealing ability, I think, is getting like a 15% buff or something, 12%. And then you also don't lose the ability if you animation cancel it. Like it still goes off.
Yeah, Artillerist is just a whole nother level of convenience and DPS compared to other classes. Like, you just fill up a meter, right, and just explode.
Yep. Well, and if you have all of the wealth runes, like, you have a huge advantage because you don't have to worry so much about getting high spec items. You only need 1600 spec to get the most out of your rotation if you've got all the wealth runes.
I'm missing one from Continents, but yeah, I have them all basically.
From which one are you missing?
From Continents, so Igni and Tokyo.
Is there one from Igneous?
Or was it Sea Bounties?
It's probably sea bounties. I did the sea bounties. There's 2 islands that have, or one's Pato, which is a ship, and there's a rapport character on the ship. That one you want to make sure that you get, and then there's a goblin on Hope Island, I think it is. And that's a rapport character too. So if you do those 2 rapport characters, that's 2 of the bounties, which will get you really close if you've done the ones where you just like buy out in front of each continent, you know? Like each continent has one that you buy with like coins.
Yeah.
And if you buy all of those, and if you have all the vendors and you buy the vendors from your stronghold, then you'll be there if you do these 2 rapport people. Like you'll be really close to getting it.
Should probably work on that. Because I only have 5 sea bounties.
Oh, you only have 5. Yeah.
Very far.
Yeah, you
It'll
should.
probably take me a couple months if I actually work on it. But I don't have any of the vendors either.
Oh, because you haven't done any Adventure Tomb stuff.
Yeah, I haven't really done much. I
Did
just
you?
did the Bearman.
Did you at least buy the collectibles like I told you? Yeah, the collectibles, because now the all the bots are gone. The collectibles are like super expensive.
Oh, you mean for Ignia tokens?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought for a good amount. Like, I bought for Ramus, India, West Terra, East Terra. Oh, I didn't buy for Tortort. Fuck. I'll buy for Annika.
Well, you should check to see how much the prices are. I think some of the bots are coming back, so they may be cheap again. But that's the easiest way to get moving on your Ignia, because you don't have to do anything. You just go shopping on the market and buy the cheap collectibles, and then you instantly are, you know, getting rewards from your Adventure Tomb.
Right. I bought like half of the continents I have available. Yeah. I bought like about half. Or at least the majority. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah.
And then do you not do the rapport?
No, I don't really do rapport.
As that is really easy to do if you just have your alts set up in the spot you're wanting to go. Like, because your low paying should leave you with 1 extra Bifrost, I think. Or maybe it doesn't. Yeah, you just have to give them skins with like courage and shit on it.
My Virtue are decently high. Essentially all my virtues are like over 340 except charisma, which is 289.
Yep. So you'd need a charisma skin then. But you can also do the hidden stories and the world bosses. Those.
Yeah, I did all of those.
But you should work on that because you'll need the Purify rune for the one boss. Not in hard mode Brel, but the boss that comes after Brel. You need Purify.
I also want to get these structures.
Yeah, man. That's what I got all over the place in my stronghold.
Yo,
Hmm.
they oh my god, we're getting the okay. They gave a little teaser for Artist. Little teaser, not real patch notes, but little teaser.
Yeah.
Yeah. They leaked some of her abilities. And they have a trailer.
That's exciting.
They use a quote from Sun Tzu. In the midst of chaos, there is also opportunity. Sun Tzu, the art of war. Why? Why? Why'd they use the quote? Oh yeah, we're getting Hanumatan. You're a monkey man.
Alright, I'm looking at this. In the midst of chaos, there's also opportunity. Not all heroes fight on the front line. Specialists advance class supports friends by... Man, this sentence is a mouthful. By summoning beasts from paintings and fighting enemies with her giant brush.
Yeah, calligraphy. And a little bit of Taoism.
Crane wing. Draw and summon a crane that attacks foes with damage. Moon sketch. Make a drawing on the ground at the target location within 12 meters for 2 seconds that unleashes explosion.
Oh my god! Yes, we're getting the baseball Neria's wardrobe collaboration. Dude, I'm gonna look like a baseball player, bro. I'm gonna swing like I'm Baby Ruth, man.
That's exciting.
Or is it Babe Ruth? I think it was Babe Ruth.
Yeah, Babe Ruth. The Colossus of Clout.
Very nice. I was very excited for this Neria's wardrobe when I saw it in Korea, because baseball's so big in Korea. Be a baseball player. Is that...
Yeah, man. Kind of want to just see the support abilities.
Are they only showing like...
Well, so far it's just the damage. Yeah, they only show the damage attacks. That kind of sucks.
Really? They're only showing damage abilities?
Yeah, it's 5 damage abilities. And that's it.
Moon Sketch, Ink Rise, Hopper, Pouncing Time. Yeah, alright, whatever. It's not anything special. That's not even exciting.
Yeah. Like, I have no idea what their support abilities are, so I was curious.
I know I think her ulti, right? You can drop a ball on the floor and people pick it up for a heal.
Okay.
It's a teleporter. And she has this big, her V skill, which is her ulti, There's like, or no, her Z skill, which is her ulti, is probably like she does this like big AOE kind of 24-meter thing like Paladin does, and I think it does more damage. Or 6 less damage, something like that. I didn't really do much research on artists, but you know, hopefully, you know, for like a month or two, support shortage goes down. You know what I'm saying?
There's gonna be a lot of bad artists, though.
Me included. Hopefully, not too bad. Damn.
I'm just curious how they deliver damage buffs to the party. That's my primary concern.
Only 5 minutes ago. Sorry,
There's such a content advantage to Korean content creators since everything comes out there first. No, but I mean, like, they get to make everything before the NA creators can. Because they get access to it first, you know?
I wish we had games like WoW and Sharpshooter like similar, you know, and update releasing like, the whole world at the same time.
That would be awesome.
It would only... It can't be like that much, you know, more difficult. It is, because like if other developers can do it, why can't they?
Yeah, I don't know.
Really too. They're in so many regions, like, they're just curious, like, what kind of difference? Like, why is this discrepancy so large?
I think instead of, for Paladin, I think instead of a Judgment being like a really crappy DPS build, it should instead be like more utility based, and it's like a different kind of support playstyle. Like it does a little damage, but it like makes it more, I don't know, like as an example, like it's defense based instead of shield based or something, where like you give people tankiness or something like that, and then you're tanky yourself, and so like the tankier you are, the more tanky you make everybody else in your party. Like
That's pretty unique. I think that would be more fun. Or like they should make it like Bard, where Bard has you either go damage or heal. If you want damage, you have to go Judgment, and it gives your party buff. And then if you go Artillerist,
or it could be like Gunlancer, where when you pop your Z versus X, you get a different utility, you know? Because it feels stupid that you only have one choice when you build your specialty all the way up. Like, you should get like more situational agency, and then it makes the class instantly more fun because you have a choice.
like, they should definitely make, if they do that, they should definitely make, like a differential in class engraving, because like, people are gonna do some dumb, like, two-class engraving thing meta again. Horrible, so they should definitely make them independent. Definitely not I hate classes like that with forcing them to do something. I don't like Gunlancer right now because it's more familiar, but you know, they should really keep those separate.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so just like a Bard and Pally, there's gonna be a rotation of 2 buff skills.
Okay.
And as long as you have over 1600 swiftness, you can rotate them. You just need to pull down level 7. Okay, so one of them is just like a little AoE shout. Kinda like Enemy Blasting. She raises like a jump and it's a very burst area. The buff happens. I don't know how big they are. Hopefully it's like Paladin, 20 meters. From what I remember people say that the buff size of Artillerist is good. And then the other one, you swing your little brush around. Little AoE thing like the Bard, and then the Bard drop. Pretty good. I can post this video in.
Post it in the artist channel.
Yeah, I'll do it in the artist channel, and boom, done.
Hello, adventurer.
I'm gonna try to finish my dailies and then get some lunch, and then I'll be back and we can knock out a bunch of the guild stuff. You're planning on making one?
Artist?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just gonna need my third support. I'm gonna have a 3-3 support roster.
Look at you go.
And since I have more supports, we can probably. I want to like schedule more raids and stuff like specific days.
Yeah.
One thing I wanted to tell you is, one thing I noticed is that, like, say we did like 1-4, and then we had to split like 5-6 because of time or whatnot, or
Yeah.
go. I tend to notice when we clear 5-6 alone much faster if there's a break day. So what I was thinking was if we did all our 1-4s like in one day and then split the 5-6s throughout the week, we might have greater like, success, because 5-6 it gets really frustrating, and because it's so easy to like lose shape and then you just wipe.
Yeah, there is that, and I also think like everybody is obviously on different stages of learning when we, because like a lot of like a couple of us have done Brel way more than other people. Yeah. So the people that have done it way more are obviously going to be more comfortable with the more challenging mechanics like that. But I also personally just want to get it out of the way, because there's a level of stress to it, you know, where you, if you have it lingering and you're like, oh, we need to do 5-6, we have like 3 5-6s to do still, then it's like, yeah, I don't want to do it. Because that's kind of where I'm at now, is like I have 2 5-6s right now that I could do, and I don't want to do them.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, it is Tuesday. It's not fun to do on Tuesday.
But, yeah, I mean, in general, I think we'll probably just switch to a 1-4 anyway, once everybody gets their gear sets on all their characters. Unless we're really motivated and feeling good. Because it just isn't worth the time, because even just like doing Gate 6 takes a lot of time. Like it's like a 20-minute fight, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, like I don't mind doing it with like the Wednesday group, and maybe not doing it with the Thursday group, and just doing a bunch of 1-4s on Thursday.
Yeah.
Like I'm sort of interested in that, and then if people want to coordinate a third raid day, I'm in full support of it. I just can't commit to 3 days right now.
Yeah, I totally get it. The reason why I'm saying this is because, like, I think the bulk of the weekly like goal is gonna be Golden Vikings. If we spend more time on that and have 8 players, because everybody got a ton of raids, you know.
Yep.
So like, because Brel takes up the biggest chunk, Golden Vikings, like everyone has Golden Vikings. Most people. So if we can those out of the way, you know, maybe they can be less stressed on Brel, and you know, more inclined to finish it, because you know these Bolton Vicus, if we're gonna do them in a big group, it's so much easier to, they'll be faster, more consistent, right?
Yep.
We'll just pump like crazy.
Yeah, and I think that could be Thursday, is like we do all the Brel 1 through 4s and Bolt and Vicuses that we can do. You know, like just do everything that, and it's like, we call it like Gold Extravaganza Day or something. And just try to make everybody as much gold as we can. And then I want to always have, you know, reset day Wednesday being, you know, we're doing the maximum level content as quickly as we can. And then, yeah, and then I don't mind having somebody shuffle in one of their ults so they can finish their gear set. I just don't want everybody to be on ults because the whole point is for us to shit on the content with our mains.
Yeah. Yeah, probably maximum 1 ult.
That's what I mean, unless it's a support. If it's a support, then I can do 2 ults, like a support ult and a DPS ult.
I need work on focus rate for my supports. It's probably my next project, but at the moment, until this gold frog goes away, I don't think I'm stop spending gold on gold frog.
But I'm assuming that I'm gonna have a lot of people wanting their artists to join our Wednesday, Thursday, so you know, we'll probably end up having you guys roll for that or something.
Oh, I'm not gonna pump my artist like that. I'm gonna take my time with it. Definitely don't want to burn out on supports. They're fun for me right now. Like, I actually have so much fun on supports. Like, people say, "Oh, Pally is boring," but I'm like, all right, but my job is counter. That's fun for me. I love countering. I love giving buffs because like rotating skills is like one of my favorite parts of this game, or any game, to be honest. Having a nice smooth combo is like very satisfying. And then healing, you know, like, oh, you're low, you know, I got you, I'm gonna top you off like you're a glass of milk or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
So I'm having a lot of fun with supports, and if artist goes well, you know, it's gonna stick on my roster, and we'll have excessive supports. Not excessive, but a good amount. You know, at least I'll always have one for one slot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think we'll probably just prioritize the, because I know Soph's making one and he's gonna push it, and so is Rigo's. So like those 2 guys, obviously, because they're support mains, will get priority.
Yeah, totally.
And then we'll, as if they both bring a artist, like maybe one of them brings their artist on Wednesday and then one brings their artist on Thursday, then we can make sure they get their
and again, I'm not gonna be pumping up my artists like, you know, they will, like getting her to 1490 or 1520 as soon as possible. Like, that's not my goal. My goal is to build up my roster slowly, especially supports, so that by the time we reach the new content, like I'll have enough time to actually focus on getting them to, you know, like 1540, 1560, you know, like that's gonna take a while, but definitely like after they finish, right, like the next like couple like month or so, like I'll probably be able to catch up or whatnot.
Yeah.
Because, you know, my main is obviously DPS, and then he's 1560, so until like Brel comes out, like, I'm probably not going to touch him for a while. I'm pretty happy with where he is. He's full 17 gear, and you know, the other 2 DPS ults kind of take a back burner as well. Yeah, they're just like most of my characters are kind of gold sinks, and I don't think I'll want to do that if I push my ults, my support ults. Those will be really useful. They'll help us for, you know, most of the raid content we do.
Yeah.
100% down for that. Just waiting for those supports, man. Oh man, it's so funny because like what was it? I think last night or the night before, like we were waiting for support, so it was like, I'm gonna switch. I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, no, stay, because they're gonna come, right? Literally, the moment he switches, like he goes to character swings, selects switch character, that literal second where he just, left, we got a support.
That's
So,
well.
Yeah, it's pretty irritable that we don't get support despite having like a certain party kind of lineup. Like if I'm like 1530 or like 1460, like it's gonna take like maximum 15. I think. Yeah, it's just there's no support at all. They don't even play the game or something.
Yeah.
I'm still not that good at Bard. Bard is tough. He's tough to play. It's not as easy as Paladin. Man, Paladin's like so easy. Did you actually ever try Bard?
No, I don't have any interest in it.
It's tough. I mean, he's kind of fun though because I'm going to spec. So like, I'm not gonna have consistent buff time like Pally, but nice buff. You're gonna get buffed. I've been watching this streamer named Ellie. You know, like those, it has like the model.
Yeah.
So she is like spec bard main. Like she has like 6 spec bards. It's crazy.
Oh.
Like, her roster level is so damn high. It's like golden. It's like 230, 240, over 200%. Like, and yeah, she was explaining why spec bard. And I'm like, yeah, maybe I'll do spec bard. I don't want to do split. Oh yeah, you're gonna get food, right? Sorry.
Not yet. No, I'm finishing my dailies.
Okay. I was worried I might have been holding you back from lunch.
No, man. Nobody can do that.
Okay. Got me scared for nothing.
It'll be alright. I'm doing my Caligos on my Gunlancer right now.
Alrighty. Did I tell you I got level 12 preemptive?
No.
Maybe? I got it recently. And yeah, that's another thing I spent my money on. Fuck. Forgot. But yeah, I got that recently and it's been pretty nice.
Yeah, it's good to, if you have all grudge characters, you just trade the grudge for preemptive and it's easy.
Call it a day.
Yeah, it's an easy switch.
I've been thinking about buying like an accessory with like class engraving and then preemptive, but I've been too lazy.
I wouldn't worry about it that much, like, but as long as you have level 2, it's fine.
Maybe start farming Oreja and Argos every week and pray I get one. That was the right stat. Because like that critical chance goes from like it doubles 80% to 160%. Really big gain there.
Yep. One of the pet peeves I have in supports that they don't do is they don't pay attention to who refreshing yearning on everyone.
Oh.
And it's really annoying, especially at like the beginning of a fight, that the support doesn't like seek out people to apply yearning to them.
didn't even think about that.
Because it's so much. It's a damage buff. Like it's attack speed, moves. Like it's so much of a buff.
Yeah, it's like multiple engravings worth of buffs.
and to not like, as soon as they attack the boss, they, you know, can apply it to people, and they can see like, oh, this person isn't standing in it. You know, like it's really obvious to see those things.
Like some players like to play far for some reason. Like,
But
they like to play opposite side, even though they're not. Like,
but for me, it's like I'm on my Gunlancer, and we've got back attackers in the group right now,
yeah.
and he is just chilling with them, and he's just out of range of me to like give me the buff, and so I have to run, you know, behind, like to him, like as a Gunlancer. I'm like running to him to reapply my own buff because this guy.
Chasing.
Yeah, I'm chasing him. Like because he doesn't even think about it. Like it's not even like a thought that he has. Yeah.
That's crazy to like good thing you're freaking full swiftness, man. How else are you gonna chase that
Yeah.
dude, man? Like he's full swiftness himself. Now that you say that, like, I do feel that 100%. You know why? Because like as a Gunlancer and a Destroyer, right? I'm always in the front. Everyone else is in the back. So like,
Exactly.
sometimes I'll hit like smoke numbers. I'm like, where'd all my DPS go? It's because probably the support is not giving me the buff at all. Damn. How did you say that, bro? Jeez.
I'm telling you, it's a thing.
It's getting me a little upset now. I'm like, so that's why I'm losing in DPS against these people. They're getting all the buffs and I'm not getting nothing. Dude, you're about to start a war here.
Yeah, man. Like it's more noticeable with supports that don't do it, whereas like the ones that do it, you don't have to think about it, so it's not. But like you feel when you don't have the buff because you attack slower and everything, and then you're not critting for as much because you're losing, like, I think it's what, like 12% damage. But
Does it actually give you critical rate?
not rate, but you lose 12%. It's like 10 or 12%. Like it's a crazy amount of damage that you're not getting, just flat damage. I don't know what it is. Let me look.
I know you get strength and swiftness.
Yeah, you get move speed, attack and move speed 8%, and then you get 8% additional damage. And level 2 is 10% actually. So 10% swiftness, 10% damage. Like that's very significant.
Yeah. And when it says swiftness, does it mean like swiftness stat or just like movement speed?
It means swiftness, the stat, 10%.
Oh my god. That means you get cooldown too. That means you get your
Yeah,
abilities faster.
exactly. You get
Oh
you're
my
faster,
God.
you're attacking faster, and your cooldowns are shorter.
That is nuts.
Yeah, so like if they don't, and it applies, I think it's like a 16-second buff, and so you just have to like every once in a while do a rotation as a support.
over,
Just run
around
it,
the boss
run.
once.
Yeah, just run around the boss once, and you're good.
Dude, play Ring Around the Rosie.
But it's so like it needs to be as important as like cycling your buffs, because it's the same amount of buff, you know, like.
Yeah, it's every 16 seconds. You just do a loop. Yeah, I'm gonna start doing that, bro. Oh my god. I always wondered why. I'm like, where's my DPS, man? Why do I just lose like 10, like 10, 12, like mil all of a sudden? I'm like, I'm doing
That's why.
huge damage.
Yeah.
And then like all of a sudden I'm doing like half my damage because like, you know, they didn't run
Yeah.
around or they didn't cycle their buff on me or something like that. I'm just like, oh.
Well, and it becomes even more significant if they're not cycling properly, because then now you're missing 20%. You know, like if they don't give you yearning and they don't cycle their buffs right, now you're missing 20%, which is crazy.
That is crazy.
And then now you might as well just replace them with a DPS because you're not making up for it.
Apparently for support, you don't want to go drops of Ether 3, you just want to go drops of Ether 1. Huh. Especially for artists. My pally has 37.85 skill cooldown. And then plus level 5 gems, which is 10%. It's a 47.85% cooldown. Almost half my cooldown. Almost half. Right now, Heavenly Blessing is supposed to be 18 seconds. And then Wrath of God is about 13, about 13, 14 seconds. Let's say it's 14 seconds. And 18 for Heavenly Blessing. Wrath of God first.
I'll probably end up making a male scrapper when they come out.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's kind of... I will probably replace my Paladin with something. And I might replace my Sharpshooter.
Probably just plug him to like 1302 or something. 1450. And then stack him. Like I'll see if it's fun, and then maybe I'll play something else. Probably not.
I think if tripods were shared, I would probably make another Artillerist.
Baited by my friend so bad. So, you know that guy I told you who plays Pistoleer because he can't handle raids?
Mm-hmm.
So he said he was gonna come back artist, and then like he just had a friend who just quit Lost Ark for Pistoleer, and he's like, maybe I don't want to go back to that again. And then the story, as I told you, I got debated.
Yeah.
Oh man, I finally got my boy back. And then the next day, he asked me not to come back. Just kidding. It's like he's having fun picking on me. Oh man.
There's a blue ball on you, man.
Yeah, bro. I'll make sure not to share information on James with him. He probably ate it already. He lives upstate now in Albany. Probably have it there. Actually, I was actually looking on like, because they kind of do wholesale to like supermarkets and stuff, but I think I saw it available in some supermarkets in the vicinity of my neighborhood. So maybe I'll just go try it. See what's up.
Yeah, man.
I've been hunting for good ice cream.
Oh, that's the one you want, man, right there. I'm telling you, you can't go wrong with it.
Sounds promising.
You'll want to try every flavor they got because it's very good.
Dude, Gunlancer's so nice for Red Dungeon. Oh my god.
What does Red Dungeon mean?
You know, like Gold Portal?
Oh, the boss room?
Yeah, boss room. I call it Red or Gold Dungeon.
It's kind of pink, though.
It's like two colors. It's like yellow and like reddish.
It's like pink lemonade.
Pink lemonade. Yeah, bro. Or like raspberry lemonade. Because like usually it's a logo raspberry lemonade. It's like reddish, red pinkish. Yeah, raspberry's not really red. It's like kind of pinkish too. So like, gee, how many hours do you usually like work per day?
Like 2 to 4. And then I try to make $100 an hour.
Sounds very nice.
Yeah, man.
Maybe I should switch.
Hiring? I'm not, but because I only make enough money to support myself, but you can, you know, learn.
True.
And then some days, it gets busy if I get a big project, like if somebody wants me to make them a website or something.
Right.
Then I'll work like 12, 15 hours a day until I get the project done. Or like, sometimes I make like, this one company pays me like $2,000 to make them this document every year, and that one's really busy because I have to work with like a team of people to design the document, and then we go through revisions, and it's like 20 pages, and I'm designing like each page you know, uniquely for them, and then they like that one's a busy one every year.
Ooh, sounds exciting.
That's all right. It's like creative support work is it's not my preference, but it's like what people like to pay for because they don't know how to do it or don't like doing it. And then I offer them the original file, whereas like other places don't give clients the original file. So if they want to come back and have me revise the original thing, then they don't have to buy the $2,000 document. They just pay me for my time, kind of thing. So I get a lot of people that'll come back to me and say, "Can you revise this, you know, that you did last year for us?" And then it's just an, you know, $100 an hour change.
Ah, oh, that's really good because like you're basically giving them a template,
Mm-hmm.
and then like you know, wow, that sets you up. That sets you up to get their business. Oh my god.
Yeah, well, there's that, and then you also can. Because I used to be a teacher, so I like teaching people how to be self-reliant too. So like, what I'll do is I'll say you can use this yourselves and you can edit yourselves, and I'm happy to teach you that. And then teaching again is $100 an hour. So then it's like, if you want me to teach you how to edit the document I made for you, or the design, or, you know, like whatever it is, then I can do that too. And then you have a person that has the ability to do it in-house, and then you don't have to pay me to do it every time, which it sort of goes against, you know, good business practice, and my wife doesn't like that I do that. But it's something I like doing because I like giving people skills, you know?
Right.
As most people are like scared and think it's like hard. Like if you're like, "Oh, I made this in Photoshop," and they're like, "Oh, Photoshop," and they're like scared of it, you know?
Right. No, I totally get that because like it is tough when you're starting out because you don't really know anything. Like you don't know the terms, you don't know the tools, you don't know the processes.
Yeah.
And it gets overwhelming, especially with like say like when you like you say Photoshop, like the amount of applications, tools, like little things in the application itself, like kind of like Word document. There's like shortcuts and whatnot, and then like terminology. So there's like, you know, the lingo. It's
Yeah.
It's pretty overwhelming for a
Yeah,
person.
it's daunting to try to pick up a new skill from scratch and when you've got other stuff going on. Which is why you hire people to do the work,
Professionals. Specialized.
right? Sometimes you just know you're gonna pity a piece. You just feel it. Like right at the beginning. You're working on it, you're like, oh yeah, I'm only 17% artisan in and I know that this is gonna be pitied. I know it. Like you just feel it. It's so weird.
When it's not hitting, bro, just don't hit.
But it also is like how it hits. It's like you just feel it for some reason. It's like, oh, I just pumped this full of the things. What are they called? The sun?
Solars?
Yeah. I just pumped this thing full of solars. It's at 12%. And yep, it didn't hit. This is gonna be a pity.
Like I give it like 5 to 6 tries. If 5 to 6 tries not going through, man, I'm just like, yeah, you're going all the way, aren't you, buddy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you almost want to like change to a different item.
Oh my god, I used to do that all the time. Like it was like my routine. I'm like, all right, everyone gets a 1 tap. I can go in order, top to bottom.
That's pretty
If
good.
you don't hit, you don't hit, bro. Like, you know, the dream is like, you know, you have everything 1 tap, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of course. Max MP increase, bro. Oh yeah. Gotta love that one. Damn. Do you have like a specific storage page on your personal storage that you put all your legendary books?
No, I just every character's got like a book tab in the personal storage, and I just put them all there.
Oh.
As every character is gonna get crappy books, and then every once in a while I'll go through and try to sell them and see if any are worth selling.
I practice a very bad practice. All I do is anything that's not legendary gets dropped because all I get is epics now and they're worth most of the time nothing. I just drop all of them and then I put all the legendaries in the roster storage and then I move it to my Deathblade because she has all the personal storages unlocked. So she has the most pages and I just toss everything on her.
Wow. Very well.
Because like I can't stand that like let's say I got a book on somebody and then let's say I don't buy more of it or I don't use it or I don't sell it. I like having everything like kind of congregated in one space.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have to go like searching like every character. Who is this book on? Or what was the mats on for this character? Because once I started splitting up that stuff because I didn't want to, you know, move it around or whatnot, it started getting really, really, you know, convoluted. I'd be like, was this the character that I got X book on? Or had X amount of mats on?
Yeah. I mean, everything that's tradable, like mat-wise, I keep in my roster storage. Like no character has any tradable mats on them. They're all bound. And then the books I have, like, I have like all the important books up to 9 already. Like anything that you would use, not the class ones, obviously. And then, so as a result, like everything, unless it's a legendary, I just put it in storage, and then at some point, like, just randomly try to sell it if it's worth more than 10 gold, you know?
Right. That's good practice.
Is it because if you get like 20 of them and they're worth, 15 gold, it's worth selling all 20 of those, you know?
That's true. I kind of overestimated how much time I actually spent on this game way back then.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a couple of misconceptions, and it kind of got extended way too much. Way too much. Especially now that most of my characters are pretty geared in comparison with what it was before.
Mm-hmm.
I've been keeping track of like my chaos dungeons for like a couple weeks now, and I'm about to do like an average kind of thing where I kind of round a little bit up, give myself some leeway and time so that I know that, I'll complete certain tasks within certain times, and then try to manage like how I do my dailies and weeklies better. Because, it's a lot when you have like over 6 characters. Even 6 characters is a lot.
Yeah, it is. I mean, like, for me, if I can multitask work while I do stuff and get it all done because, like, I'm doing my low pangs right now.
Right.
And I will literally be done with everything in the game, and it's, just past 1 o'clock. So then it's like if I get on after I eat, then I can do side content or guild stuff or whatever, and then I don't log back on until where everybody's on at like 9 or 10 o'clock or whatever.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty good.
But
pretty good.
But it helps a lot if you do the Caligos with somebody, because then it goes a lot faster to get groups. Do you put Spirit Absorption on all your Lopang alts?
Nope. I just run raw.
Highly recommend just level 3 Spirit Absorption on the Lopangs. It feels nice.
You're kind of right about that. Because I have a destroyer. No swiftness.
Yeah, I put
like a slug.
I put all of the movement abilities on the characters, and then I put full Spirit Absorption. And
you have a preset, huh?
It kind of, yeah. But it's more of just not a preset, it's just like what they are. And then if I ever play it, then I'll switch it over to the preset. But it made everything a lot better when I did that.
Honestly, the best low pang ult is gonna be like Deadeye, Gunslinger, Reaper.
Full swiftness gunslinger is my best low pang ult for sure. Like I can zoom all the way to each one.
My best one's gonna be Reaper because my Gunslinger's not 1300.
Mm-hmm.
But oh man, Reaper is very very nice for that. Does this guy have preemptive? No. Maybe I should get that. Do you use preemptive strike on your Artillerist for Chaos Dungeon?
I could, but I just haven't taken the time to do that. I should do it. I should also use betrayal probably, as it would make it a lot easier. I just haven't gotten around to making it yet, because it isn't like I can't clear everything pretty quick.
Yeah, Artillerists don't really have a lot of one-shotters.
I mean, all of your AoE one-shots it.
Well, like, except the bombs, right? Like, but those are kind of long cooldown if you're not in, like, stage 2 or 3.
Yeah. I don't know, I just gather everything up, and I do homing, I gather everything up and do gravity explosion, gather everything up and do air raid, and then, you know, like, it's pretty... As long as you do that, those three will always be up in that order.
That order.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Because those abilities kill everything. Like, even the elites, so it's not like you're gonna have a problem with it.
Yeah.
Alright, man, I'm gonna hop off for a few. I'll be back later.